Welcome back, everybody. Whether you are headed back to school or just back to work for another day at the office, our friend Olivia Sparks is walking us through an easy 5-minute routine for a natural, quick look that is perfect for any gal on the go. Olivia, I'm so excited about this because
I am too.
Especially too, I mean, this look takes a little longer, but I'm thinking, kind of for an off day, or you just want something cute and fun where you feel like you're wearing makeup but not a ton.
Right.
This is perfect. Also, again, back to school, sometimes teens, tweens are kind of playing in this world a little bit. You had a conversation like that with your parents when you were young.
Oh, absolutely.
I remember you went with the
time when you're like, am I allowed to wear makeup now?
Oh yeah, I remember the first day I wore blue eyeshadow to school, and I was like, I've made it.
That was gutsy.
It was bold.
Was a choice.
Yeah, it was probably bold for the early middle school years, but nonetheless, we've come a long way. We've got, again, more natural, great looks. Let's start. Also, a lot of these products under $10, which is fantastic. This first one though is kind of our base tinted moisturizer situation. Okay.
I really wanted everything in this lineup to be able to be used in 5 minutes. That way you can get out the door, whether you are a student or headed into work. But primarily, if you need something that's going to last you all day and give a skin-like finish, you don't want to look like you're wearing heavy makeup, and you also want that SPF protection that's going to keep you looking very young for the longest amount of time. You're going to need a tinted moisturizer. This one is like a hybrid between a serum, a foundation, and a sunscreen. So you would apply this with your hands right after your moisturizer each morning, and it comes out very watery.
Okay.
So it just kind of drips. It applies
that is a good
super thin. It's
but
like
it does
serum.
stay. I think sometimes I've struggled with some tinted moisturizers. Like I put them on, and then an hour later, I'm like, oh, I kind of smeared all this off. But this does have a foundation.
This one dries down
as well.
It has light to medium coverage, so it's going to cover any freckles or dark spots, but not feel heavy like a typical foundation.
Beautiful. And again, you can get this at Target. Only $18. That's our most expensive one. They all go down from here.
This is the most expensive one. Formulas with SPF are very hard to
And you got to go big for your whole
Yeah.
base foundation. That you got to go big for that. Okay, up next we got our brow gels.
Yes. Okay. So while I prefer to use clear brow gel, this is the Maybelline Super Lock Brow Glue.
Okay.
I use the clear one, but it comes in 4 or 5 other shades. So if you have very sparse brows and you need a little bit of color as well as stick, where if you have unruly brow hairs, they're going to go kind of wild in the mornings when you just wake up. You can glue those into place with the Maybelline Super Lock Brow Glue, and like I said, use the clear version.
Beautiful. Okay, so we're seeing that here on the screen. Sorry, I was looking at all the pictures with the different. I don't touch my eyebrows, Olivia, but I feel like I really should.
You would love a clear brow
just
gel.
a clear gel.
Brows.
Oh,
you're sweet clear gel to hold everything in place, during long shooting hours.
Yes, and kind of lock it in.
Yeah.
I feel like brows are we've seen the brow game change so much in more recent years, and I feel like we're always trying to keep up. But again, you can't go wrong with the natural look, the clear gel from Maybelline. Again, under $10, also at Target. Okay, this next one, we love a multi-product, Olivia,
Absolutely.
and we can use this for any and everything.
So I feel like when I'm trying to rush out the door, a lot of the times I will get stuck doing an 18-step skincare routine. However, the quickest way to have a quick skincare routine to get out the door, get where you're going, is to find products that have multiple uses.
Multi-use.
So stuff that can be used, like highlighters that can be used as eyeshadows or on the lips to give a little shine on the lips. This product in particular is called the e.l.f. Monochromatic Multi-Stick. So it's great for monochromatic looks when you have the same tone on your eyes, lips, and cheeks. It's super easy to apply. This thing is tiny. It fits right in your purse. So on the way out the door, even if you don't have access to a mirror, you can just roll this up almost like a lip balm, a chapstick, and apply that like so.
That's beautifully
like
pigmented.
And then it just blends out with fingertips. So you don't even need a brush. You can just get a nice little sheen.
Okay, yeah. And even maybe you can kind of dab, if we're doing the eyes, maybe kind of like dab it.
You would dab that with your fingertip and then apply it to the eyelids.
Beautiful.
But this is great for lipstick or the cheeks. I believe I use Sparkling Rose.
I was going to say, I love that color.
It's very neutral, not too warm, not too cool, perfect for fall, and can be used in 3 different areas. Your eyes, your lips, and your cheeks, and you don't need a brush.
So amazing, Olivia. I feel like we could just stop there, but it keeps going because she's just fabulous and has all the great tips. If you do want something more for your lips, this is another lip product that you're recommending right now. Why are we loving this one?
This is the Maybelline Lifter Glaze. If you're a fan of the Lifter Gloss and the Lifter Liner, those are 2 of my favorite products at the drugstore, especially for like long wear, bridal lips. This is the newest launch in the Lifter collection by Maybelline, so it's going to hydrate and plump without the stinging, burning, typical feel of a lip plumper.
We need that, Olivia. Anytime I use something, the tingle gets me and I'm like, oh, this was a mistake. This was a mistake.
So they've released a liner, they've released a gloss, a typical sticky kind of gloss. This one is totally different. This is a hybrid between a lip balm, a lip serum, and a lip oil. So it's super, super thin. It applies pretty sheer. You can see here.
Oh, but it still does come on
like sheer,
shiny
but it's buildable.
and
so
glossy
it's like
still.
It's a lip balm.
Okay, yeah.
With a little bit of sheen to it. And then it is also buildable. So people that hate the feeling of lipsticks can just apply this with one swipe and they're gonna get a very sheer coat of color.
Yeah.
It's easily blendable. It's gonna keep your lips hydrated for hours. However, if you like lipstick color, but you have typically chapped lips, cream lipsticks are probably not the best option for you.
Okay.
So doing something like a lip balm, like a tinted balm or
Yeah.
a serum or a lip oil is gonna be a lot more hydrating for you and still give you that color payoff. So if you like more color, apply another coat, and it's as easy as that.
I love that it does have the balm, because sometimes I feel like I do lipstick and then gloss on top, but I
This
love
is
that
a
again.
one-step.
One-step, multi-use products, and
you
we're
can
gonna
do
finish it off.
one coat in the day, 2 coats at night, and take this from morning
A little
to
extra
night.
glam.
Yeah.
Okay, Olivia, we can't let you go though without talking about lashes. I feel like mascara, the trend is constantly changing here on
Yes.
what is the best, especially most
Yeah.
bang for your buck, because there's some that have quite the price point and
Yeah.
others that don't, but you found a good mix. Tell me what you're loving
Absolutely.
with
So
this
I
one.
personally never spend over $10 to $15 on a mascara. They
Okay.
expire in 90 days, so make sure you're replenishing your mascara frequently. And I just prefer, I think the drugstore has so many great formulations that are worth your money, and there's no sense in paying $35 for a foundation when you could
Olivia-
get the Maybelline Sky High mascara from Target, Walmart, Ulta, Sephora. You can apply this in one coat if you just like a light layer. If you want your lashes to look super long, let the first layer dry, apply another coat. This is a lengthening mascara, so it's going to give you more length than volume. So if you
Okay.
like natural lashes, but you have real short ones, this is going to be the most natural.
This is Olivia, you've just changed my game. I was buying expensive mascaras, but no more. I'll have to do the Sky High. We love you. You're so talented. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
on, and of course for more great info, or even to book her for your upcoming event. She gets booked out, people, so do that in advance. You can follow her along at oliviasparks.com. Olivia, thank you for coming up. The 5-minute face or less. All thanks to our gal. We appreciate it. Thanks. We'll be back after the break.